It began not with metal or machinery, but with an idea, fragile, bright, and impossibly bold. A spark born in the minds of dreamers. A whisper that rose above gravity's pull and the quiet limits of a single world. It murmured to humanity, "The universe is not a roof above your heads. It is a doorway waiting for the brave." From that spark grew a dream. And from that dream, a traveler was born. Not a traveler of roads, rivers, or earthly landscapes, but a wanderer crafted for the silent oceans between the stars. A voyager shaped by imagination, strengthened by curiosity, and guided by a desire older than the first civilizations. The need to know what lies beyond the night. Eyes turned upward. Maps were drawn across starlight. Questions rose with the moon. What lives beyond the darkness? What reaches for us across the endless sky? From that longing emerged a machine unlike any before it. One built not simply with metal and circuits, but with human hope woven into every bolt and wire. A traveler with no crew, no flag, no homeland. Only direction. Only purpose. Only the will to step into the unknown and never turn back. This was Voyager 1, small, fragile, silent, yet carrying the restless spirit of everyone who had ever wondered what lay beyond the edge of the sun. Launched in the summer of 1977, modest as a family car, weaker than a handheld radio, yet powerful enough to uncover secrets older than the Earth itself, Voyager rose into the sky. It sailed past the clouds not as a machine, but as a message. Humanity is curious, humanity is courageous, humanity will explore. Its instruments, slender, delicate, shimmering, captured storms on Jupiter the size of continents. Lightning that cracked across the giant sky like trapped fire. It revealed that Io was alive with volcanic fury, hurling molten stone into space. Then came Saturn, its rings no longer distant circles of light, but vast tapestries of ice and dust. Titan, wrapped in an orange veil, whispered hints of ancient chemistry. Voyager 2 pressed deeper. Uranus, tilted like a forgotten lantern. Neptune, dark blue with winds faster than sound. Triton, where nitrogen geysers broke through eternal night. And then came the boundary. The place where the sun's warm breath fades and the galaxy begins. On August 25, 2012, Voyager 1 crossed the helipause. It stepped into interstellar space, where no world lights the path and no sunlight warms the metal. There, it heard faint plasma waves, whispers of ancient cosmic winds, drifting from stars long gone. Ahead lay the Oort cloud, a vast frozen border that will take 30,000 years to reach. By then, Earth may be unrecognizable. Continents may shift. Civilizations may vanish. But the traveler will still move forward, a lone spark crossing the infinite. Its signal today is a faint, trembling heartbeat, so weak it could be mistaken for silence, but Earth listens. We listen. Giant radio dishes across deserts, mountains, and oceans tilt toward the void, waiting for the tiniest whisper from the frontier. And aboard Voyager rests the golden record, Earth's message in a bottle drifting through eternity. Greetings in dozens of languages. Winds, waves, laughter, music. Photographs of forests, oceans, cities, and DNA. A cosmic letter promising that a small world once lived, dreamed, and reached for the stars. Perhaps one day another mind, alien or human, will find Voyager. They will hear our songs and feel our heartbeat. They will know that once, on a blue planet wrapped in sunlight, life dared to imagine the infinite. Voyager's legacy is simple, ageless, and profound. It marks the moment humanity proved that courage could take shape, not as a warrior, nor as an explorer on horseback, but as a small machine forged from metal, mathematics, and the fire of human imagination. Voyager showed that curiosity could leave Earth. That wonder could become something physical. A spacecraft carrying our hopes outward like a spark drifting into the night. Before Voyager, the outer planets were little more than distant flecks on a black canvas. Remote. Silent. Unreachable. But this single traveler transformed those distant lights into living, breathing worlds. Worlds with storms taller than mountains. Moons hiding oceans beneath ice. Geysers erupting in the dark. Atmospheres swirling with ancient secrets. Voyager didn't just record data, it awakened our understanding. It turned the impossible into the visible. It gave us proof that the universe is far richer, far stranger, and far more beautiful than we ever expected. And now, far beyond every planet, Voyager drifts where no sunlight reaches. Beyond the last warm breath of our star. Beyond the boundary where solar wind grows thin and the sun's voice fades to silence. Out there lies a realm untouched and ancient, a dark ocean where even time seems to slow, as if listening to this lone visitor passing through. In that endless night, Voyager is no longer only a spacecraft. It is the ember of our spirit, still glowing faintly as it glides between the stars. A tiny flame refusing to go out. A messenger carrying the story of a species that refused to remain bound to a single world. A whisper written in starlight, reminding the cosmos, and reminding us, that curiosity is stronger than fear, and hope can outlive the hands that built it. Perhaps Voyager will one day be the first to greet minds that have never known Earth, beings shaped by gravity we cannot imagine, breathing atmospheres we have never seen, standing beneath skies colored by unknown suns. Perhaps they will hold the golden disk in their hands and hear our greetings, our music, our laughter. Perhaps they will realize that across the void, another world once wondered about them too. Or perhaps Voyager's faint, wandering pulse of radio waves will simply cross the endless silence, unnoticed by any ear, but still carrying meaning, simply because we dared to send it. Even if no one answers, Voyager tells the universe that humanity once lived, once dreamed, and once reached beyond the limits of a small blue planet. For beyond the last breath of our sun, past drifting shards of ancient comets, past clouds of dust older than the oldest oceans, Voyager continues, quiet, steady, and eternal. It carries the sounds of our world, the laughter of children, the song of winds across fields, the rhythm of waves rolling onto distant shores. It carries our greatest music, our languages, our heartbeat. It carries the pulse of our imagination, preserved in copper and gold. It carries evidence that we loved, that we wondered, that we were here. A spark glowing in infinite darkness. A traveler without a destination, yet overflowing with purpose. A silent ambassador crossing a wilderness no human will ever walk. It reminds us what it means to be human. To question, to explore, to refuse the boundaries of the familiar. It reminds us that greatness can rise from simplicity, and that even the smallest craft can carry the largest dream. Perhaps long after Earth has changed, long after our continents have shifted and our cities have become memories, Voyager will still be out there, drifting between the stars, carrying the essence of who we were. Carrying proof that a species made of dust and water once lifted its eyes to the sky, and dared to imagine infinity. Voyager is more than a machine. It is our message. Our legacy. Our echo cast across eternity. A spark in the limitless dark. A traveler with no end. A promise that humanity once looked upward, and dreamed beyond the borders of its own sky.